Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mode. This is your evening chat, people. Thank you so much for everybody that is joining us. If you are watching this now, hit that like button for me. And if you're watching this on the replay, you know what to do. The like button is underneath your live chat, people. We'll talk about Manchester City. What we saw yesterday was them demolishing Copenhagen, expected, but Kevin De Bruyne is back with full force, of course. Phil Foden starring. And also want to speak about Arsenal. Are they equipped? Are they equipped to win the Champions League? And you will know why I'm saying that. Watch him Bayern Munich today. Watch him Paris Saint-Germain. What are the teams that can stop them, to be honest? What are the teams that can stop them in this tournament, in the Champions League? Are they more equipped to win that? And I also wanted to speak a little bit about Frankie de Jong, because I had a chat this morning with Nina. I had a chat with Terry on the football terrace, to be honest, about Frankie de Jong to Spurs or Frankie de Jong to Arsenal. Where does he fit? Or Frankie de Jong to absolutely go into Man United? We actually don't know. But I want to have a chat with you guys. And just the first on, to be honest, is that I want to thank everybody that is watching this video. I want to thank you specifically. You, the viewers, are the ones that is making this happen. Thank you so much for tuning in, for liking a video, for sharing it, for leaving a comment after, and of course for a super chat after this. I want to appreciate everyone that is supporting me on this channel, making this actually happen. Today we are sitting on 15,000 subscribers. And we are getting views. And I want to chat with you. The reason why I did this show solo is I want to get your comments. I'm going to try to read the comments that are coming. I'm going to try to read the questions. I'm going to try to, of course, to prioritize super chats, supporting the channels. And of course, every super chat you send is supporting the channel, supporting myself. So they're really appreciated. And I wanted to talk to the people about, let's start with actually with Manchester City, because it's an awkward conversation. We kept saying all the season, Man City don't look the same. They are doing this, they are doing that. Man City don't look absolutely the same. And I think we have to talk about this. Now, looking at Manchester City and looking at how many games they won. And I wanted to chat with you guys about this, because I got a lot of people telling me, Mo, you keep saying that Man City aren't the same. You keep saying Man City aren't as good as last season. You keep saying Man City aren't on for this, aren't on for that. However, I actually think that Arsenal aren't stronger than last season. And I think that Liverpool are catching up. So even though maybe I say Man City aren't the same as last season, we are in mid-February, but Man City are doing wonders in this, in terms of going forward. Their defense doesn't look exactly the same. And I had a chat with one of the guys that actually comment after about the defense and how they are leaking goals. Yeah, yesterday Edison made a mistake. It's a mistake. But at the end, after the mistake happened, I still think that that goal maybe should not have happened. Are Man City the same as last year? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's not the same. However, are they in course for a treble? Yes, absolutely. And Viri here is saying for the same time, for the first time, they played the same formation they played in the treble season last season. And they looked very, very good. They looked absolutely brilliant. John Stones inverting made a big difference for them. Phil Foden, by the way, the new thing is that Phil Foden is playing on the right side, but he's way more fluid than holding the line. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. If you watch the other side of Manchester City, Jack Grealish is holding the line. Phil Foden isn't asked to stay on the line. Phil Foden isn't being asked to hold the line and wait. Phil Foden yesterday, that assist he had for Kevin De Bruyne, taking the ball, cutting inside, he's receiving the ball between the lines. He is actually not only playing as a winger. And I think Pep Guardiola is trying to develop Phil Foden into this fluid winger that can play on the side, that can come deeper and play behind the forward. And we saw it yesterday. And this is absolutely something new we see with Phil Foden. Because before that, he was actually either playing as a number 10, a false nine, or he's holding the line. As Thierry Henry told us before, Pep Guardiola likes to have his wingers very high on the pitch. But Phil Foden yesterday, I thought that, and in the previous games, even if he played on the side, he comes inside and play in the middle. And that's something completely different. Is this Man City team equipped to win a treble? Yes. Scary times for all of us. Even though I support Inter, it's very, very scary times. If Man City win back-to-back treble, even though Inter won the treble, even though we won 3 Champions Leagues, if Man City win 2 Champions Leagues and back-to-back trebles, I think that puts them in a different categories. Real Madrid haven't done this. Barcelona haven't done this. Inter didn't do that. Nobody has done back-to-back treble. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, JJ. It's a scary time for everybody. And where does that put them in the ranking? It puts them way up there. I believe if they win back-to-back trebles, I think it puts them right behind Liverpool and Man United. I actually believe we all have to gather together, with apologies to Man City fan, and pray that Man City don't win a back-to-back treble. And it's nothing against Man City. It's actually a testament to how brilliant they are. How brilliant they are, Manchester City. The time you watch Manchester City sometimes, even though they are in the same, Manchester City win against Brentford next week in the midweek, they are top of the Premier League table. Thank you, Elias. They are top of the Premier League table. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Man City replacing midfielders, replacing forward, replacing a winger in Gavard, replacing a right winger with Phil Foden now, because Mahrez used to play there, Bernardo Silva used to play there, but now it's Phil Foden, it's Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland was absent for a long time. Doku yesterday is playing. Oscar Bob is coming. So they are not the same as last season. Gundogan isn't there, but they are still on course to be top of the Premier League table. They win the game in hand. They are top. Can you let's just deep this and imagine this, beautiful people, with me here. Manchester City are in the same, but they are on course to win the Champions League, and they win the game in hand. They are top of the Premier League table. All this fighting by Arsenal and Liverpool, grinding results and doing this and that, and at the end, Manchester City win a home game against Brentford. They are top of the freaking Premier League table. And we just sit and we have to cry. We just have to sit and pray for the best for our clubs. Even as an Inter fan, I have to pray for my club. Because Manchester City are on course to win the 10th league title and back-to-back treble. It's 7% chance, you're saying. So can you tell me, for the person that is saying it's a 7% chance, who is more equipped in the Champions League to win against them? And who's more equipped in the Premier League? Even though we talk about Arsenal and Liverpool, and I said Liverpool are favorites, and Liverpool dropped the ball against Arsenal, losing 3-1. So Manchester City, even though I don't think the gap between them and Liverpool is similar than last year, I actually think they are still favorites to win the Premier League. It's on the other teams to prove otherwise. Can Real Madrid win the Champions League? Yes. Real Madrid are well equipped to win the Champions League. But let me just ask you something. Are we really, really more favorites than Manchester City? The answer is no. The answer is Pep Guardiola, with the players he has, is everybody fit. I think they are equipped to win the Champions League. And that's why I said from the beginning of the season, and it's no disrespect to Manchester City fan. It's no disrespect to the club. They built a team. They built a team that we sit here and freaking pray. Pray. Just deep that they don't win a treble. John Stones is back. Diaz is back. Yes, they are leaking goals, but they are outscoring the freaking oppositions. They are outscoring the oppositions. And we can absolutely look at this. We can absolutely look at this. Look at this, people. 4-0, 3-1, 2-0, 5-0, 3-2. They outscored Newcastle at their ground. They outscored Newcastle at their... So Newcastle said, we'll score 2 goals. No, Man City said, we'll outscore you. And the people that say, Man City don't scare you, well, they should. They 100% should. They are 100% they should scare you. They scare me. I don't want to face Man City in the Champions League. I would rather face anyone in the Champions League but Manchester City. Anyone. Even Real Madrid. As an Inter fan. And you should too. You should too. You should absolutely think that you don't want to face Manchester City. Are they as favorites as last year? Not yet. Not yet. That's absolutely fantastic by JJ. Thank you, JJ. You beat City twice, Martin. 1-0 with a game you were better marginally. We'll see what you do at the Etihad. But in 2 games against Manchester City, is anybody favorites? I don't think so. Well, look at this Man City team. Look at this. The results for Man City. It's absolutely... Do we believe they're going to drop points against Chelsea? No. Do we believe they're going to drop points against Brentford? No. Bournemouth? No. Man United? No. And then they face Liverpool. And I think Liverpool are key here. Liverpool are key. Why? Liverpool can actually shake Manchester City. This particular game is when Liverpool shake Manchester City. What I mean shake them is actually shake Manchester City. Stop the run. You know what I mean? Stop the count. This is what Liverpool should do. Liverpool should go all in to beat Manchester City in this game, because that's the game. If Man City lose this game, who do you have after? Brighton away. Who do you have after this? Arsenal. For someone that is saying lazy logic, why? Why? Mo, can you ask Sava? Oh, come on. What happened with Sava happened with Sava. It's not in my hand. I didn't try anything. Well, I big up Sava. Sava is one of the people that helped me in this channel. Since I started this channel, Sava helped me. And just people are who they are. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say like anything like Sava's personality, his personality. We had absolutely fantastic shows, brilliant shows before. It's just people are just different. Listen, if Man City win against Liverpool at Anfield, I think that's done there. We're done there, because Man City will be 4 points against Liverpool and they have Arsenal at home. I think we're done out there. They should shut down the league and just move on. But listen, this Manchester City team is absolutely fantastic. I watched some of this show. Actually, I'm gonna talk to you guys as well. Yes, Vivan. I watched some of the show, to be honest, and I think Lee has points and Igal has points. But yeah. But to be honest with you, like, this Manchester City team can be stopped. They drew against Liverpool at home. I think they can be stopped, this Manchester City team. Because I think if Liverpool beat them at home, I think it's just And people were gonna ask me, TBJ ask me about the Bayern game. I watched the Bayern game as well. I watched both games today. This is it. Watching PSG today and watching Bayern Munich, I don't actually think Manchester City can be stopped by these two teams. For me, these two teams are out of the question. Thomas Tuchel, yes, he won against Pep before, but I don't think Thomas Tuchel with this Bayern Munich can win against Pep Guardiola. I actually don't. This Manchester City team, if they face Bayern, they will smash them like last year. So I actually think, with all due respect to everybody, I think this Bayern Munich cannot stop. This PSG team is average. This PSG team isn't good. Real Madrid yesterday, I watched them, they looked good. Real Madrid still played Leipzig away, and they still came out with the win. So I think Real Madrid looked absolutely good. They didn't look sensational. Remember, there was Chouameni and Nacho playing as center backs. I don't think they looked absolutely sensational, but I think Manchester City, Real Madrid looked all right. As for Inter, as Mr. Castro is saying, we are absolutely flying in the league at the moment. Absolutely flying in the league. We are playing some of the best football out there. However, we face Atletico Madrid. And Atletico Madrid, because we played in the second leg at their ground, I actually think it is very hard. It's not going to be hard. I think it's a 50-50. But I think if Inter get past Atletico Madrid, I would take my chances to win the Champions League. Absolutely. We will concede less than 30 goals in the league. We actually will win the league. If I'm not mistaken, by my calculation, we might win the league in game week 33. 33. Can you imagine this? Yes, Martin. Absolutely. Did you see Bayern? No, Real Madrid. You have to be scared more of Real Madrid because Real Madrid are still, Real Madrid at their ground are very, very dangerous, to be honest. Very, very dangerous. Guys, we're almost have 200 people here and we aren't even on 100 likes. I'm not sure what are you waiting for? What are you doing here? You know the like button is the only way we're going to get more subscribers and more people watching. You like the video. You like the video. And then we get more people. So give me to 100 likes right away. Right side, believe. So, but I want everyone in the chat to give me, if we are to pick one name in the Champions League to stop Manchester City, who do you think it will be? Just give me one club. Arsenal, Inter, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, Copenhagen. I need one name in the chat that you think have the biggest chance of stopping Manchester City in the Champions League. Oh, you guys are going to say Arsenal. Oh my God. Arsenal. Over 2 legs, of course. There's no 1 leg anymore. Oh my God. Arsenal, Infantino, Fit Bayern, Inter, Atleti, Real Madrid. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We'll see. And a lot of you say Arsenal. A lot of you say Arsenal. So we'll see. Mo apologized. Why would I apologize to you? Why would I apologize to you? But Queen Nadra supporting Queen Nadra, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. This super chat is the first super chat. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic super chat. Thank you so much. In my opinion, Arsenal cannot win the Champions League. And I'm going to discuss this. I'm going to absolutely discuss this. Why do you think Arsenal can't win the Champions League? Because they don't have experience. I'm going to give you the names in the Champions League that I think cannot win the Champions League. By the way, any super chats is sent is appreciated. I'm going to discuss the super chat. So I'm going to look at the Champions League. We can look at together at which teams I think are ahead of Arsenal in the picking order. Right? You can see the teams. And let me just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. These are the teams that are left in the Champions League. So let me rule out the teams that can't win the Champions League. Copenhagen, Leipzig. I don't think Real Sociedad. I don't think Lazio. I don't think Napoli or Barcelona can win the Champions League this year. Porto, I don't think this. I think the teams that can win the Champions League are Manchester City, Real Madrid. I think Bayern will beat Lazio at home and they will qualify. PSG can win the Champions League. I believe that. I believe Inter and Arsenal and Atletico Madrid. So the reason why I'm saying Arsenal have a chance of winning the Champions League is very simple. It's called defense. Arsenal's defense, and this is one of the same reasons I'm putting Inter in that category, is that your defense actually can win you a competition, especially a cup competition. Especially a cup competition. The reason why I'm saying that, because if you win your games 1-0, you can actually go by in the Champions League by winning 1-0 and having a 0-0 draw. Simple as that. Simple as this. You can definitely get past a round by actually, I don't think Munich are out. I absolutely don't think Bayern Munich are out. I actually don't think. Why? They lost 1-0. They go to their home ground. They can beat. But I don't think Bayern Munich are strong enough. I don't think Bayern Munich are strong enough to win the Champions League, though. Because I'm watching them and I think they are below Arsenal. Yes, they have experience. But I'm sorry, with Mazraoui, with De Ligt in the back, or Eric Dyer, I don't think you can win the Champions League. I think they can't. I don't think they cannot. Let me just establish that. But I think they are one. Again, you cannot rule out Bayern Munich from the Champions League. You'd be stupid and idiot. Listen, they pressed Lazio many times. They created chances, Bayern Munich today. They did create chances, Bayern Munich. 110% they did create chances. But the problem is they didn't finish them, which is, let's look at Harry Kane. Like, I actually think that they created enough chances to win the game. They just didn't. Lazio defended the whole game at their ground. So what do you think is going to happen at the Allianz Arena? Bayern Munich had 17 shots, but they had 0 shots on target, believe it or not. They were in a very good positions to shoot, but they didn't shoot. Where is Harry Kane? They created they created some chances. They had 17 shots. The Musiala chance in the first half should have been a goal, though. It should have been a goal. But he completely fluffed his lines. A lot of crosses and stuff like this. I don't think they're going to be out. I actually don't think they're going to be out. Tinsei is saying we can only stop ourselves. Errors, focus, fatigue. Who do you think you're talking about? So, Tinsei, can you please clarify if I'm not mistaken? If I'm not mistaken, can you clarify who do you support? Because I really want to know which team you're talking about. Which team you're talking about. But I told you, people, City. Oh, yeah. Well, City, you only can stop yourself. However, I'm just going to tell you, this. You go to play Liverpool at Anfield, right? So it's not in your hands. Liverpool, at their ground, they should be favorites against Manchester City. And at that time, Liverpool will have 2 points ahead of you, because I believe Liverpool will win every game. Unless something changes. Unless something changes. Every team can say that about themselves. Only us will stop us. Arsenal can say injuries will stop us. Liverpool can say the same. Mo, do you think Manchester City is the same team with and without KDB and Hojlund? No. However, I believe that Man City can win more games without Hojlund than without KDB. Let me rephrase that to you people. I think KDB is bigger factor than Hojlund for the City team. Does that make sense to you people? Does that make sense? So I think KDB coming back from the injury like what he did, hit the ground running. His goal yesterday is proof that this guy is a difference maker as much as Salah is a difference maker for Liverpool. And that's what Arsenal lack. A difference maker in the final third. And that's the thing. But going back to Arsenal, which people, but I hope that answered your question. Isma Silva. I hope that answered your question. Thank you, everybody, supporting the channel with super chat. We are on 98 likes. Mo, any chance Barella leaves Inter? I don't know his contract. I don't think Barella will leave Inter. Matthew, I don't think Barella will leave Inter at all. But Arsenal, though, in the Champions League, their defense can absolutely win them the Champions League. Are they favorites? No. Are they above Inter? No. Are they above Real Madrid? No. The reason why you lack experience in the Champions League. In the latter stages of the Champions League, you lack a little bit of experience. And Manchester City is the ultimate proof of that. Manchester City went far in the Champions League. Manchester City went to finals, semi-finals, finals, and until Pep Guardiola changed a little bit of what he does, what he did, I think they gained experience with time to win the Champions League. And I think Arsenal need that. Unless the draw favorites, how do you get it? No, you get it by going quarterfinal, semi-final. I literally just answered you. You go to a semi-final. However, I'm not saying you cannot win it. I'm saying your possibility of winning is less than the opposition's. I'm never going to sit here and tell you Arsenal fans, well, you aren't winning the Champions League completely. And I just keep saying, your defense can get you by. Listen, Atletico Madrid defended magnificent and reached Champions League final twice, and they lost. They could have won it. They lost it on penalties, so they could have won it. What I'm meaning is that you gain the Champions League experience by being in the latter stages of it. You beat Porto. You go face, I don't know who you face. You perform well. Oh, by winning. Yes, of course, you win him. You win some games. Absolutely. So that's, if that's your point. I thought you meant by winning it. By winning it. You win some games in the latter stages that are in the knockout stages. I think actually that gives you experience, because this two legged games is just very hard to play. It needs experience. It needs experience in coaching, by the way. Coaching these games is about small moments, and small moments win you the games. So that's what I believe. But William Saliba and Gabriel, very, very good partnership. And a lot of people told me that they are the best partnership in Europe. Best partnership in Europe. Two center backs, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest, if they are the best in Europe. I don't watch all Europe. Mo, I'm praying for Inter in the next round for the entertainment. 100%. Let's just see if you get past Porto first and Inter get past Atletico Madrid. Because we face a very, very tough team against Atletico Madrid. You face an easier team against Porto, but Porto have experience. And I don't think it's going to be easy against Porto. I actually don't think it's going to be that easy as some Arsenal fans think. Well, if Arsenal beat Porto with ease, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that will put a statement out there. I think so, 100%. So Paul here is saying, so if this Arsenal team wins the Champions League with this little experience, would you really be very, very massive? And you all will bat? Yes. If Arsenal win the Champions League, you know the thing about Arsenal winning the Champions League, I'm just going to tell you, if you win the Champions League, there will be a lot of people that try to play it down. No, it's not going to be me, though. Because I don't care what route Arsenal take, right? You win the Champions League, you win the Champions League. It's the Champions League trophy. You are the best in Europe at that time in that category, in the Champions League. Simple. Yes, good night, Joshua. Does that make sense? Like, it's simple. You win the Champions League, people will tell you, but your route is shit. I don't give a fuck about your route. I don't give a fuck who you face. If you win the Champions League, you won the Champions League fair and square. It doesn't matter who you face. You face who you face. It's a draw. Unless you think it's rigged for Man City. Simple. Simple. Well, Vivan Sanchez doesn't play. But the problem with this Arsenal team is scoring goals. However, that was the problem. That was the problem. Why I'm saying that was the problem? Because that is not the problem today. That isn't the problem today with Arsenal, right? Because nowadays, you look at this Arsenal team, and I'm gonna say this, and people gonna play it down. People gonna say, "Mo, you're gaslighting Arsenal fans." Scoring goals from set pieces is a massive weapon that every team wish to have. And if you score enough goals from set pieces, you will win the games. You will win the games. Now, Arsenal now, I'm just checking the fixtures that Arsenal played. I think in the last 3, 60, 11, you scored 16 goals in the last 4 games. I think that's enough for me to say, well, Arsenal now are in good place going forward. Are you better than the other people? I don't think Arsenal are more equipped than Inter, though, because if Arsenal have, so that's for this. If Arsenal have strong defense, Inter have stronger defense at the current moment. We have very strong defense at the current moment. And our goalkeeper have been this season better than David Raya. Right? So this to answer your question. But Inter play completely different formation. We play 3 in the back. We play 5. So for me, I think Inter are still better equipped. We have more experience. A lot of these players played in the final last year, so that will give them experience. However, I'm still hesitant to say that we are favorites against Atletico Madrid. We are not. We aren't still, because Atletico Madrid have experience. They have an amazing coach in Diego Simeone that are absolutely fantastic in setting up his team in the knockout stages. Can you let me know why then, Castro? Can you let me know why you wet yourself laughing? Thomason is saying, 40 Judge Mo, if we had Zidane, Tuchel, Simone, Klopp, Guardiola, Ancelotti, or anyone with us win us the league, Arteta is not that guy. Well, Arteta is not that guy until he does it. Have you improved over last season? No, I don't think so. I think last season was more of a direct football. Have you played lately in the last 4 games as close as it can get to last season? Yes, you did. Direct. When teams open up, you rip them apart. So I actually think you did. Why not? Castro, you haven't answered my question. Why were you laughing? Why are you laughing? Emergency announcement. Mo is an Arsenal fan at heart, but he prefers to play neutral in the Premier League shows. Well, I don't think so, but fine. Well, I'm going to let the chat answer JJ here. JJ say that I'm an Arsenal fan. Well, I've been called an Arsenal hater many, many times. And we have Super Mikel Arteta. You said Inter have better squad than Arsenal. Honestly, Inter will struggle with the pace of our game. Now, I can go player with player, though. I think you don't have a Lautaro Martinez. You don't have a Marcus Thuram. So our front 2 are better than your front line. You have Kai Havertz, you have Martinelli. The only one that I would take is Bukayo Saka. I would take Hakan Çalhanoğlu in the DM more than Declan Rice. He has goals in him. He has crosses. Now Declan Rice has crosses as well, but he has offensive ability and the defensive. So I think he can actually is a better passer than Declan Rice. So I would take Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Even though Declan Rice, I think he would complete Hakan Çalhanoğlu because the defensive and the offensive thing. Barella you don't have, and I will take Odegaard, of course, over Mkhitaryan. So that's 3. So I'll take 2. Well, we play completely different. Like wing backs versus center backs is completely different. To be honest, like it's a completely different way. Like I can't compare both teams, to be honest, guys, because I am not sure how Ben White will do as a wing back, but I don't rate our wing backs that much. But for example, the left back, DeMarco is a fantastic wing back, but he isn't great. If you watch DeMarco, he isn't great as a traditional left back in a back four. But he is amazing wing backs, can whip in crosses, can go forward. That's why there is Bastoni behind him. I don't know why you're saying I'm waffling though. I don't know why you're saying I'm trying to be as objective as I can, and I don't know why you say I'm waffling. Why? Can you elaborate? I like this. I actually like this. I like people to tell me I'm waffling. So can you challenge me and tell me where I'm wrong? Or because you only watch the Premier League, or I probably watch Arsenal more than you because I watch every single game. I don't think I've missed a game for Arsenal this season. I actually don't think that I've missed a game for a top 16 this season. Maybe one, so not to be wrong. Maybe one or two. So why you say I'm waffling? If your opinion is different than mine, here you go. The gavel is coming out. If your opinion is different than mine, that doesn't mean I'm waffling. Maybe just you don't understand my point. Simple as that. I don't know how many likes. You pissed me off. We're on 117 likes. I think I need more likes from you people. I think I need at least 130 likes. Saliba and Gabriel will keep your attack quiet, and Inter defense will not keep up with Martinelli. Martinelli, come on, bro. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. You haven't played against a team that plays 3-5-2 like ours with the abilities we have. At all, by the way. You haven't. I actually think that if Declan Rice comes to Inter, he would start. I think we'll move Hakan Çalhanoğlu to the left 8 and he would play as a DM. But the problem is he can't do what Hakan Çalhanoğlu does. We struggle with pace, but I think we'll adapt. I think we'll adapt. Sad, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you, Sad, from the channel. But I don't know why we're talking only. Every time I come on this channel, I only talk about Arsenal. I have to tell you guys something, to be honest. I think Arsenal actually, the reason why Arsenal are a talking point all the time, because the problem with the rest of the teams is that Arsenal were absolutely great 20 years ago. The Bergkamps, the Gilberto Silvas, and the Thierry Henrys. And then you had the other, Fabregas continued a little bit with you, and you had the Alexander Hleb and the Arshavin and all this stuff. And then you went on to be shit. Absolutely garbage. And then when you woke up, your fan base came to life. And the problem is you're teasing people. Are we going to go back? Yeah, the period was Ozil, Aubameyang, and all these people when Ozil left Real Madrid to go to Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez. That was exciting, Arsenal, but it didn't win jack shit. It didn't win the Champions League or win the Premier League. They won some cups. The reason why Arsenal now are very good talking point about, because it keeps doing like this. It keeps going up and down with Arsenal. Oh, are you going to make top 4? You didn't. Spurs made it. Are you going to win the title? Oh, you didn't win the title. Oh, this year you started slow. You started slow, and then whoop, you're now coming back to the form. You're hitting the form. So we have to talk. Like Liverpool have been very consistent. And if we speak about Manchester City, what would we say? Oh, they started slow. They started slow. They're hitting the form now when Kevin De Bruyne is back. Okay. Content end the stream. Let's go. Well, we can talk about Man United and top 4 if you guys want. Who wants to talk about Man United? Yes or no? Who wants to talk a little bit to talk about Man United? Who wants to talk about Man United? Look at this comment. Lol, he's doing Inter prop. Get out of here. Liverpool would dunk on Inter. No, I don't think so. I actually don't think so. Nobody wants to talk about Man United. Even Staffy, the Man United fan, doesn't want to talk about Man United. Even Staffy, I'm gonna actually wait for Staffy to talk about Man United. I'm literally gonna wait for Staffy to talk about Man United. I'm gonna have a stream with Staffy when we only talk Man United. And you know where the stream is gonna go. I'm gonna tell him Ten Hag in. He's gonna tell me Ten Hag out. I'm gonna tell him, but you said this. He's gonna tell me no. Don't tell me what to say, and it's gonna be fantastic content. Sad. Am I crazy for wanting to come up against the big boys in the Champions League? I want the boys to get some experience. No, Sad, you shouldn't. You are absolutely crazy. If I were you, I would say, give me every small team until I reach the final. And I hope that in the final, I face the weakest team. Because who gives a fuck who you face in the Champions League? I want the easier route. Are you not learning anything from Man City? What are you talking about? You've never fucking won the Champions League, Sad. You just think about winning the Champions League. Think about winning the Champions League, bro. Don't think about, well, I want to face the big guys. Bring me the big people. Come with chest. Oh my god. Just like exactly what Martin is saying. Under the radar, and then people find you probably in a semi-final or something, or a final. Who gives a fuck if you face Real Madrid or Man City or anybody? Just give me a break, bro. Wow. Look at this. Andrew saying 20% Liverpool have been robbed that big in the title race. No. Why are you saying that? Because of the Spurs thing. Because of the Spurs. Because of the Spurs. I don't think so. I actually don't think so that it's that bad though. I don't think it's, yeah, I think in that context you deserve the point or something. But I think after this, yeah, Pascal Gross, let me think about it. Absolutely, yes. It's not 20% though. It's absolutely not 20%. Yes. Inter winning the Champions League. You said it, and I believe. We all believe. Let's just get past fucking Atletico Madrid and fucking Diego Simeone. Don't forget about the, yeah, but Hussam clarified this, Mike, and I think I agree with him. Hussam said at that time, I don't think the Mo Salah goal happens if that penalty is given, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't believe so. Mo, which English team did you love growing up? I never liked any English team. It was only Inter since 1998. I never liked, so I flip flop about the Premier League teams. Every season, I choose an underdog to support. Does that make sense? Like every season, I literally support a different team. Like when Mourinho came to Chelsea, for example, I like the persona, Mourinho. I wanted Mourinho to win. Then when Mourinho got really cringy and started talking about Alex Ferguson and stuff and Arsene Wenger, I'm like, fuck off. I don't want you to win. For example, when Man City won back-to-back and Liverpool were close to win the title, I wanted Liverpool to win. Last season, I wanted Arsenal to win. This season, I actually thought about it. I'll pick number one. I'll pick Arsenal to win it, Liverpool, and then Man City. The reason why, because Arsenal haven't won it in 20 years, and I think it's for a change. Arsenal would be better. But are Liverpool more closer to the title than Arsenal? Yeah, probably a little bit. So, guys, I'm gonna answer any question you send. If you send any question, I'm gonna try to answer the question. Support is absolutely appreciated. Any question you want to ask me while we talk, I'm gonna answer it. You know that, and I wanted to actually talk about something that that Mo doesn't count Super Cups. What is Super Cups? Charity Shield? You're a Charity Shield, bro. Yeah, suppose Lion Trent out for the final. I think that affects your chances big time. If we don't anything, Arteta has to go. No, I don't think so. What do you use for your hair? What the actual fuck is wrong with you, Sad? Well, like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you, bro? You're asking me what do I use for? I use hair gel, يا أخي. I use hair gel, shiny hair gel. I don't. Italian Super Cups aren't counted. I don't count them. I only, to be honest with you, I only count the league and the Champions League, wallah. And of course, and Europa Leagues and Cup Winners' Cup and stuff like this. More, imagine if Chelsea win the Carabao Cup because Liverpool play a B team. Liverpool won't play a B team. Zit Arabiyat. Oh, here we go. Here comes the jokes. Stuffy, at least I have hair. At least I have hair. Are you a fan of Mahmoud, the Italian Egyptian singer? Wallahi, football capo, I have no idea who is that person. Who's that person? Mahmoud who? Who is Mahmoud? Mahmoud, the Italian Egyptian singer? I don't know who's that. What the actual fuck? Who the fuck is Mahmoud? What the actual fuck, bro? I have no idea who is he talking about. I have a feeling Chelsea will get a result. Probably. I'm not Italian. I'm Egyptian, but I'm not Italian. I'm Egyptian, but I don't know. Who is the Italian Egyptian singer? We can actually look at this shit. This is as of now, it's an open discussion. Big up everybody that is here. Alessandro Mahmoud. Never heard of him. Never heard a song of him. يا أخي I done. Wallahi, it's done. Wallahi al-azim, it's done. You look Sicilian. I wish I'm Sicilian. I'm Egyptian. I'm Egyptian American. Well, I'm American by passport, but I wasn't born here. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Fadl Shakir? Nah, fuck Fadl Shakir. I'm better looking than Fadl Shakir. I'm better looking than Fadl Shakir. What the fuck, bro? Anyway, what Arsenal player will need to step up the most for us progress in the Champions League? If Arsenal have Frankie de Jong, okay, fucking like Gabriel Jesus is good, but he's fucking injured all the time. He's injured all the time. I don't know. Play Allah Alik Yasidi. Oh, come on, people. This is turning into a joke. I think you need a left 8. Mo, Rihanna or Beyonce? Who do you think is better? I think Beyonce is better. Even though I don't like her that much. I don't like either, to be honest. I don't listen to both. But I think Beyonce, because she has very good songs. Mo, if you're interista, you need to know what's happening as Italian Egyptian. Why would you? Oh, I don't care, bro. So people in the chat, who do you like better? Rihanna or Beyonce? Rihanna or Beyonce? One name in the chat. This show is going left. Now you know it. You know this show is going left at the current moment. You know that now. We're gonna talk about shit. My wife used to hate Taylor Swift, and now she likes Taylor Swift. Beyonce or Rihanna? Beyonce. Here goes Staffy. Here you are, Staffy. Beyonce. This show is gonna go left. I know that I'm gonna be hit with a question now, and this is gonna be. It's gonna go left. 100%. 100%. And also, I want to know where people are tuning in from. Mo, you still haven't answered the Egyptian singer Mahmoud. Wallahi, I looked him up. I have no idea who this guy is. Who this Egyptian Italian singer? I never heard of him, yaki. Salsa or merengue? Yaki, I don't know. Merengue is the Spanish, right? You guys are asking me very tough question. What the actual fuck? I don't know, bro. I like house music. That's what I listen to. Staffy or Sad? Ha! Staffy or Sad? That's a very tough question. Staffy or Sad? Again, I think I actually let the chat answer. Staffy or Saad in the chat, people. Shit, that would be absolutely tough. You asked for it, Staffy. You asked for it. I never had a salsa. Merengue. Neither. Saad or Staffy, people. Oh, Sydney. Mumbai in the chat. Saad or Staffy, people. We have 210 people here. We can absolutely have Saad or Staffy in the chat. Pass. Martin is saying pass. Name. I like the questions. Name your top 10 European teams in the history. This is very tough. So let's talk about Real Madrid, Liverpool, AC Milan. European. Let's start about Real Madrid, Liverpool, AC Milan. Barcelona. I'm gonna name 10. Okay. In Europe, overall, I'm gonna start with Spain. Real Madrid, Barcelona. In England, Liverpool, Man United. In Italy, so let's name together, right? Let's name them together. Real Madrid, Barcelona. So the big 10 names, unordered, like without order. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Man United, Inter, AC Milan, Juventus, Ajax Amsterdam. I can't say Arsenal though because they haven't won the Champions League. I can't say Arsenal though. But how can we say Arsenal, people? Like, let's just say European, maybe Celtic as well. European, we're talking about the Europeans. Mark saying Real Madrid, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Manchester United, Liverpool, 1836 Munich, Ajax. You're saying Porto and Sporting and PSG are bigger than Inter. Get out of here. You deserve a ban. You deserve a ban for this. Porto. Give me a break. Well, if Man City, no, Chelsea won 6 league titles only. So no, not Chelsea. Yes, you won 2 Champions Leagues, but you won 6 league titles. So no. I'm being serious. That's not banter for Arsenal. We're talking about the biggest teams in Europe. We aren't talking about the biggest teams domestically. We're talking about the teams in Europe. So how can you put, and there's no disrespect to Arsenal, really. That has nothing to do with me disrespecting Arsenal. We're talking about Europe. Like, so Arsenal can be, yes, you won 13 league titles, which is still Inter won 19, AC Milan won 19, Juventus won 33. Juventus won 33 and 2 Champions Leagues. So how can you put Arsenal? That's no disrespect. Only 13 league titles and no Champions Leagues. It's, yeah, but that's sad, but that doesn't make you a European giant. Like, that doesn't make, but that doesn't make you a European giant. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to people. I hope that makes sense. It's not against Arsenal or anything. It's just facts, people. It is what it is. I actually forgot to tell you that happy Valentine's Day for the people celebrating Valentine's, and for the people that are celebrating Valentine's with me here. Thank you. Do you guys think Arsenal are European giants at all? No. City or Chelsea? No. There's Ajax. There is Porto. I guess one. Didn't Porto win 2 Champions Leagues? Who won the Champions League? Porto won numerous league titles and Champions League. So Porto have to be giants, I think. Or who? Or Benfica? Never. So Benfica. Someone in Portugal won 2 Champions Leagues. The chat is going off. We are giants in football. Why do you, Sad, why you fraud only write uppercase? I actually can see your comment without being uppercase. So what the fuck, bro? Why do you write uppercase? You need to win at least twice or 3 times to be called one of the giants. 100%. So you agree that Chelsea are one of the giants because you won twice. Sad literally said that. I never ignore you, but did you see the chat, Sad? Are you saying Sad just admitted that Chelsea are European giants and he's not? Live on the air, people. Sad just did. Sad just did. Sad, the Arsenal fan, just did. Holy shit. Finally admitted that Chelsea are a European giants because they won 2 Champions Leagues and 2 Europa Leagues. So they are European giants then, Sad. Yeah, but Nottingham Forest fell apart. Listen, once you go to the second or the third division, you're done. For years, you're done. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anyone gonna send any more questions, or I should go have dinner with my wife? Anyone gonna send more questions? I'm gonna give you 20 seconds. Oh, we'll talk. We spoke about Frankie de Jong a little bit. If you aren't sending any more questions, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Mo, you forgot Celtic. Yeah, so Celtic is the 10th team. Anyway, people, you know what to do tomorrow, right? Mo, who's bigger, more successful? What are you doing? Ryan. Oh, here comes a question to support you. Arsenal aren't European anything. They hold no weight in European football. They are an embarrassment to this country. Elijah, I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what you're doing. Are you even subscribed? Okay, let me just fix something. Quickly. Here we go. You have to subscribe to be able to do it. They are embarrassment. Why are Arsenal embarrassment to the country? This is absolutely garbage. Who is this guy? Embarrassment to the country? No, you aren't embarrassment. They aren't embarrassment to the country. Why are they embarrassment to the country? What are you talking about? It's absolutely. What is this super chat, bro? Ryan. Nabil. Yes, Nabil. Inter knock out Arsenal in the semis, but will win the Premier League. I think you'll take that. I absolutely think you'll take that. You will absolutely 100% will take that. Mo, the singer Mahmoud. Ivan Ramiro Cordoba or Mihalovic Cordoba. Guarin is shit. Guarin came in the banter era of Inter Football Cup. Guarin was supposed to be the good player, but he wasn't a great player for us. But Cordoba, for me, Cordoba is amazing. But Mihalovic has a lot, but I think for me, Cordoba is more of the guy for me. Who's bigger recognized team? What do you mean recognized? I don't know. What does that mean? We have way more trophies. We are on the level of Man United. We won 19 league titles. We won 3 Champions Leagues. We won Treble. Well, Arsenal and Inter aren't on the same level. You have bigger fan base. You're an English club. The Premier League is way more famous. What is this? We are on Man United's level. Are you on Man United's level? Yeah, the quality of football have declined a little bit. Yes, 100%. 100%. Yes. The quality of football have declined. Like, I don't get it. Why do people just send these comments? Oh my god. It's not the same, bro. We aren't on the same level. You might be bigger fan base. You might have bigger fan base and stuff. But come on. We aren't. Can I talk? For fuck's sake. Can I fucking talk?
Can I say one thing, please?
Like, what are we talking about here? Well, it depends, actually. But United have won one more league title than us, but we won more European trophies. Does that make sense? We won more European trophies than Man United. We won a treble. Man United won a treble. So it's different. To be honest, I don't know. It's in between Inter or Man United. Like, I had this discussion before. But remember, you have 2 cups. Italy have 1 cup. So I think I think the word bigger, if a fan base, we aren't the same. Yeah, that's a very tricky question. It's definitely Juventus because we eclipsed them by one Champions League, but they freaking won 33 league titles. So Juventus are the biggest team in Italy, then AC Milan, then Inter. This is it. Anyway, people, I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Guys, fantastic. I'm gonna answer Ryan's question. Oh, there's more questions. You guys, the more you guys keep sending questions, where do you rank our stadium in terms of toughest stadium to go in Europe competition? I don't know, like third, fourth, fifth. I don't know. So we play at the lower level, but we reached a Champions League final last year. And we were probably closer to beating Man City than anyone else. But we play lower level. Bro, get a grip, Castro. Get a grip. Pep has destroyed football. It's still everyone copies. Wow. This is absolutely great. He ruined football for the neutrals, but he hasn't ruined football. I think the guy's a genius. He literally developed new way that everybody wants to copy. So he's a genius there. He's absolutely a genius. Come on. He's a genius. Pep Guardiola is definitely a genius. What are we talking about, for fuck's sake? Mo, to be honest, we should have won the Champions League. We should have. If Lehman, I think Lehman getting sent off made a big difference. Our best Arsenal team didn't win at least one Champions League. Yes. 100%. Wallah, I love you. You know, Castro, you make the show as well with me. Your comments make the shows sometimes. Like, I know you don't super chat, but sometimes your comments are actually to the point sometimes. So as a lot of other people, to be honest. Pep can't win anything without money. Oh, come on. This argument is stale now. Mo, who's more hated? Inter or AC Milan or Juventus? Juventus are the most hated club in Italy. Juventus are the most hated club in Italy. Ma salama, habibi. Saad, if you want to go, go. Okay, let's see. Mudrik or Anthony? Neither. I'm going to make a poll, actually. I'm going to actually make a simple poll. Well, anyway, I hate Inter most now because you're triggered. I don't hate Arsenal. That's the difference. You're sensitive. Arsenal fans are sensitive. To be honest. I'm not sensitive. Mido Oleneni. Mido, ya akhi. Mido. Okay, Granny Jaka is saying Djorkaeff and Rekoba, my football idol. Djorkaeff is one of the people that I admire. Djorkaeff. I love Djorkaeff. He was absolutely fantastic with Inter, fantastic with France. I love Djorkaeff. He's one of the elegant players, to be honest. Rekoba as well. That left foot of Rekoba is worth its weight gold. That left foot of Rekoba was absolutely ridiculous. It was fantastic, to be honest. Are Juventus considered bigger than AC Milan? How many Champions League have you won? 2. Juventus won 2 Champions Leagues. AC Milan have won 7. But the difference in league title is massive, that it's just it's how you weigh a Champions League. So I think it's still like you kind of have to split them, to be honest. Inter won 3 Champions League and a treble. Nobody has won a treble in Italy, so it's different. Mo, do the Chelsea owners care more about trophies or profit? What's your opinion? No, they want to win. I'm just telling you, they want to win. I don't miss anybody. Inter, they want to win, the owners, but also they want to make money. It's they want to make it non-losing money business. Holy Cruz or Djorkaeff. Holy Cruz was all right. I didn't like Holy Cruz as much. But anyway, people, appreciate you people. Appreciate everybody sending a super chat. Appreciate everybody that liking the video. I believe you can like it more. Seedorf or Cameronese. Seedorf. Anyway, I like you people. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting. I like these solo shows. We'll do more of them. We'll have to do more of them. I hope that you enjoyed them. Tomorrow, you turn on the notification bell because it's Hussam and LB at 2 o'clock. Absolutely. And good night, everyone. I will see you guys later, and we are out of here. Ciao, people.